Hello and welcome to my channel. I finally decided to start making videos. My current uploads are a sample from 60 minutes and the prototype of FTB Batsink. My future content will be a mix of gaming series and tutorial videos. The gaming series I will be making will include Minecraft Feed the Beast, 2 Skyrim series, the FTB Batsink prototype, World of Tanks, and World of Warcraft. I may also upload some videos in 3D for those of you who enjoy 3D, and I will be live streaming on Twitch. For those of you who are still interested, I will now go into the details of the separate series I intend to make and the rough timetable I will be working on. I will largely record and edit my videos during the mornings. The majority of my editing will likely be done on Thursdays during the morning and early afternoon. Due to this, my uploading will likely happen around this time of the week. Wednesday to Friday mornings will be most of my gameplay recording time, with less time on Saturdays and Sundays. Monday to Friday in the afternoon, I'll also record gameplay. Live streaming will most likely start a few weeks after I begin releasing videos. Live stream will probably be a Thursday and Friday morning, sometimes on a Sunday. I intend to release at least 2 videos a week, each one being from a different game series. My Minecraft Feed the Beast series will be based on the Batsink 2 mod pack, of which I run on my own private server machine. The server is whitelisted and I'll be playing with my friend Kagayami. This will be a combination of a survival let's play and a tutorial. Most of the episodes will contain information on the various mods in the pack. Over the course of the series, I will try and cover all the mods in as much depth as I can. I will display the mods in both survival multiplayer and a creative single player environment to show how each set will be done and how it has been altered by the survival resources and how it's so built. If at a later date I build up enough of a following, I may host another server to play on with you guys. It'd be nice to make a town with some people and have a nice community going. For Skyrim, I will have 2 separate series. Both series will be a semi-roleplay where I've given myself some realistic rules to follow, which makes the game a bit more immersive to play. The rules are quite simple. My characters must eat regularly and sleep regularly. Fast travel is limited to major cities of the holes unless I have a horse, in which case I may fast travel anyway. I avoid using the wait feature unless I need to, such as when the NPCs need to be rushed. That's the majority of the rules covered. Other simple things include not abusing the game systems to power those skills. Each character is being played from a slightly different perspective. One is a high elf mage, who becomes a vampire lord. The other is a Nord warrior, who becomes a werewolf. The mage starts off as a young elf, who makes his way as standard to Wyron, where he's sent off to fight the dragon, and finds out he is Dragonborn. On the advice of the Jarl's court, the high elf makes his way to the College of Winterhold to study magic. As magic skills improve, he begins exploring Skyrim, conquering various dungeons, eventually joining the vampires. We attain the Vampire Lord powers, go on to finish the college questline. Then we move on to the Thieves Guild Dark Brotherhood, where we quickly excel by using our vampire powers. But we then explore Skyrim a bit more, finish off the vampire questline, having become more powerful from conquering the vampire hierarchy, and attaining the power to block the sun, resume on the main storyline for some time. After that, we'll shift between the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the main storyline until all 3 of those are complete. We then move on to the Dragonborn content, which I have not yet actually completed in any of my previous gameplay. The Nord Warrior storyline will be much the same, except instead of joining the college, we'll be joining the companions, and the overall playthrough will be the same, but with the companions replacing the college. Over the course of both playthroughs, we'll hunt down the various Daedra Lords once we begin to attain more powerful stature. That is, the Archmage and the Vampire Lord onwards. For the High Elf, and Companion Leader and Werewolf status onwards. I will most likely begin hunting the Daedra once the main story has been completed, but before we get onto the Dragonborn content. The FTB Batsink prototype videos will be a bit more spread out. We will mainly be showing how the game evolves as it is produced, from the early stages to the nearly finished product. We'll go over and explain the details of how the physics work, and all the other systems in the game, and how they've been updated between each stage. For those of you who haven't heard of FTB Batsink, it is going to be an MMO where there's a whole solar system and several planets, and they're on a very similar scale to reality. I'll make sure to go over that in depth in the video, so I'll show you just how big the actual map is. It's quite amazing. It's really incredible. You should definitely go and check the forums out. I play World of Tanks nearly every day and will be showing various gameplay, as well as going over strategies for each map in regards to random battles. I will explain in depth how each perk and skill works, as well as the various game mechanics. Over time, I will try and review each tank that is available in the game, as well as the premium tanks that you can buy at almost any time, and any other tanks that I managed to grab replays of, so I can show how they played well. Most of the rest of the World of Tanks content will just be battles that were quite well, such as the Ace Tanker battles, and sometimes lucky things, whether that be good luck or bad luck, such as shots that are just ridiculous several times in a row, or funny things that happen, like enemies doing just silly things, or even allies. If you're interested in World of Tanks, feel free to send me your replays. I'll be more than happy to feature some of them if they fit the same descriptions I would use for myself. I'll give you links in the description on how to do that. In World of Warcraft, I recently started running a guild for the Horde, and I'm going to do the same thing. Videos of World of Warcraft will include me and my guild just doing guildy things. On the occasion, I intend to upload various content from my Steam library. I have a few games in there. Not many, a few old, a few new, but I like to play them, so I'll upload them as well. I also showcase some of my Xbox games. Being a fan of Battlefield, I'll be playing Battlefield around the time it is released, before or after, depending on whether I get the early access or not. I'm unsure of what sort of content I will upload for Battlefield, but seeing as I'm not that great at first-person shooters, it will most likely be reviews and going over the various weapons and maps. I'm a fan of learning. I love to learn. I like to be a student. So I've watched a lot of tutorials on how to do various things with computers and stuff. So I'll be re-uploading my own versions of these tutorials, particularly the ones I found difficult, as well as uploading tutorials on some things I figured out on my own that I think are quite useful, or just little knickknacks people would like to know. I'll also be showing how to do hardware-related things, as well as general programs, Windows, and maybe even some Linux stuff. For those of you who like Nightcore, I've been working on some Nightcore as well. If I do upload Nightcore, it will most likely be less often, as this channel is planned to be gaming orientated. I may even make a separate channel for Nightcore. As for my live streaming, earlier I mentioned there's big days that we'll be live streaming on. I will leave some of those days for miscellaneous gaming, and other days dedicated to particular games. Or a game, maybe. So you guys find it easier to watch what of your preference. Thank you for watching this ridiculous ramble, and I hope to see you in the comments on my future videos. All help would be greatly appreciated.